Hello and welcome to this week's Den of Iniquity. This week, well, we're taking a bit of a kind of a strange retrospective time jump in more ways than one. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. You'll understand in a minute. Basically, in the last couple of weeks, we've seen the release of two films which are basically revamping some very old and much beloved franchises, i.e. Jurassic Park and The Terminator. Now, while both of these films have been hyped for a very long time, one of them was a massive financial success, and the other one, unfortunately, wasn't. In my opinion, that's a bit of an injustice, really, but originally I was going to come on here and talk about how, Jurassic Park really deserves to be talked up and all the rest of it. And then I realised that I actually had things backwards in my head a little bit, and for some strange and God's unknown reason, I thought, wrongly apparently, that Jurassic Park or Jurassic World was after doing badly. Now it turns out, financially speaking, it did very well. It just so happened that I think I saw a bunch of friends or something saying that they didn't enjoy the film. I can understand why, considering, I wanted to see the kids getting eaten. I mean, wow, that was a special kind of stupid for those kids. I mean, don't get me wrong, eventually they got it together, but all you basically did was just rehash the original story and juice things up and all the rest of it. And to be perfectly honest, if not for, it's cool to see, the trained raptors, that was awesome. We knew it was coming anyway. But if not for that, I actually would have thought that the new Jurassic Park film was a pile of crap. Except, ye did something really cool. And that was, ye addressed an actual point of interest for the Jurassic Park films. And that's this. You see, archaeological discoveries have come a bit of a long way since the original Jurassic Park film came out. And as a result, it's been quite plainly put that, there are a few of the species and behaviours and all the rest of it. Basically, the creatures represented in that first Jurassic Park film aren't exactly the dinosaurs the way they would have been. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's still buttloads that we don't fucking understand, but that's neither here nor there. The point is this. The new Jurassic World film addressed that, fixed it in their own way, and opened the door for an entire plethora of what, as far as I'm concerned, could be Dino Riders, Turok, The Gods Say Please, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, or at least shows in these films in these vein. Because as I said, while in my opinion, for the most part, and let's be real here, the Jurassic World movie is basically just a rehash of the original Jurassic Park film, for the most part, right? That one little thing, as far as I'm concerned, all of a sudden makes it alright to put up with those two ridiculously annoying kids. The farcical premise that we haven't seen before, oh wait, yes we have. And, the fact that the best thing about the entire film was ruined in the trailer. Keep that in mind, by the way. We'll be coming back to that little bit of fucking chicanery in a minute. But as I said, best part of the entire film, and what makes up for it, and what, actually, I'm glad it made the money just so that we can see what they're going to do next with that one little piece of corrective line. And to have who they had saying it and the way that he did it. Oh man, the Padre from Oz, you're making us proud still, giving us hard truths. Okay, so that's that, right? Here we have, as I said, in my opinion, a film that, for the most part, is just but financially speaking, man, took the head off everything. Fucking hell. And now, unfortunately, we have the other franchise, and that is this. One that is much beloved, especially by me. I mean, after all, it's one of those things that the soundtrack gets stuck in my head as a kid, in that regard. Terminator 2. Guns N' Roses, gets stuck in your head. The new Terminator film, similarly speaking, even Terminator Salvation, hell, they had the fucking track in that, But as a result, we have a franchise that's starting up again, and Salvation was a bit of a down hit. Personally, I think Terminator 3 is miserable. Sarah Connor Chronicles was fucking awesome, and if I had had my way, that'd still be going. Unfortunately, it was going right about the time that the money situation went tit-side up, and they could no longer afford to do one of the most expensive TV shows around. But it was damn good. Anyone that hasn't watched it, go and see it. After which, of course, we got followed by Terminator Salvation. Now, personally, I like Terminator Salvation. I know it's based on having seen Terminator 3, and I think Terminator 3 is a pile of dren. But at the same time, hey, future war, kind of, I thought it was good. I know it bombed. I know a lot of people didn't like it. And, that's why I think, to be perfectly honest, that coupled with those fucking idiots that decided to give away part of the game with that second Terminator Genesis trailer is the reason why the new Terminator film didn't do that well. Because if you look, it's almost like there's a bit of a curse, right? Now, that trailer thing is kind of what I was getting to earlier with the Jurassic World thing and how, they gave a bit of the game away. But, I think Terminator, it's like you've got a bit of a curse. It's Terminator 3 genuinely was crap. I'm sorry. There was no hope for that. It was terrible. Salvation, as I said, I thought it was decent enough. Probably could have been better. I thought it was a good start. Sarah Connor Chronicles, I thought was awesome. Yeah, alright, you took a bit of getting going, but then again, so does anything. Genesis had some moron decide to give away one of the best plot twists, like, from their trailer. And, it's kind of... I think it's majorly responsible for why it hasn't done that well. That coupled with the fact that I think a lot of people are... Because Terminator 3 was crap, because not a lot of people saw the Sarah Connor Chronicles, because Salvation, for whatever reason, didn't do as well as they thought, a lot of people, they only compare to the original two Terminator movies. And that's fine. They're damn good fucking comparative stick to have to. I mean, they are the benchmark. Terminator 2, director's cut, boom. But it means that new stuff that they do isn't given a chance. Now, by the look of things, see, Terminator Salvation was supposed to be the start of a new trilogy, and it wasn't. It was a cut-off point. Now, Terminator Genesis is said to be the start of a new trilogy. Now, with Jurassic World clearly being the start of something new, I'm hoping that while Jurassic World made the money that it did, and as far as I'm concerned only saved itself on one little thing, and while Terminator Genesis did shoot itself in the foot, it was, apart from that, I thought a damn good Terminator film that has failed to make the money it seems it deserves to. And as was pointed out in a video that Greenie recently showed me, it seems that all, Hollywood or those in charge actually care about is those opening weekends, and certainly all they ever seem to talk about. But yeah, there's plans for a future for Terminator. There's plans for a future for Jurassic World. I really hope that Jurassic World goes the way of, as I said, Turok and Cadillacs and dinosaurs, and yeah, maybe Dino Riders. Kind of. I could see a film that kind of bridges, maybe do Dino Riders and that leads to a post-apocalyptic Turok or Cadillacs and dinosaurs. Genesis, I mean, for those that haven't seen the film, there is, it's... What can I say? If you're familiar with Terminator in any way, shape or form, you know that there's always something. There's always going to be a way that you can think around stuff, and I think that's the point. I think there always should be. It's one of those things, there's always got to be a way that the story can progress, and this one is clearly set up for a progression of what we've been informed is supposed to be 3 films. I have an idea of where, things might go. They have certain things that they can do. Unfortunately, whether or not they make it to even film 2 is, in my mind, kind of up in the air, really. Because, as I said, there's only so much money they can pump in without getting the results they want. Once again, unfortunately, if they weren't fucking themselves over by giving the game away, maybe they'd get better results. But as it is, what it'll always come down to is good writing and good story. As far as I'm concerned, I think at least half of what Jurassic World made should have been fucking what Terminator Genesis should have gotten, if you get me. Take away half of what Jurassic World meant, tack it on to what Terminator Genesis made, I think that'd be about what they deserve to make. And be able to move forward and give us, hopefully, the kind of stories that'll make us go, you know what, yeah, that was fucking worth it. We'll look past the fucking kids that need to be eaten and the Muppets that can't cut fucking trailers, and we'll say, yeah, what we're doing, how you set things up, how these films go forward, they are worth it. If you can do that, if you can make that, then maybe we can actually fucking, come up with stories that will have ye making your money and us being happily entertained and satisfied with some new stories about some old fan favourites. End of discussion.
enjoy our videos. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and visit us at www.mrgorsociety.com.